Ricos Nano Challenge 2018. So this is should be a Pico entry. I may at the end or whatever have to drain the water just to make sure, but I think I'm working with about 9 gallons for my calculations of total water volume. So let's start with some information. BioCube, live rock, live sand. One platinum percula in there. I've had them for about 7 months. A little high door, 240. I think it's the lowest one. I built my own screen top. I used the side of a laundry detergent Tupperware or something to make these little tabs to keep everything nice and tight. I'm using a Z-Lite Pico. I had one of these on my other tank and it is growing corals great. In the back here we've got a bag of pond matrix and a MP900, or sorry, a cobalt, yeah, MP900. There's some polyfilter just to make sure there's no copper in the water. I don't think I've ever had it, but I wanted to make sure. A little heater I'm going to replace with a Jaeger. Got an air stone in there. There's my little insurance policy if the power goes out, and for redundancy. And then the Aquamax skimmer on the back. I guess rated for 40 gallons, up to 70, but more like a, you know, like a 30 to 40 gallon heavy load. So that's gonna do a lot of good. There's a little bag of carbon and phosphate remover, high density. In there to keep the volume down, whatever. And I've got some Miracle Mud on the way, and I'm gonna put Miracle Mud in the bottom of that chamber and in that chamber, and do some trace stuff. Right here I'm gonna have Kalkwasser solution and an ATO like I did on my on the 29 BioCube. It worked really good. And I brought over the Reef Keeper light, which looks like it's falling off the wall. I just double-sided taped it. Might have to do something a little bit different than that. But that'll, you know, monitor my pH, keep my calc safe, and do my temperature. So that's the equipment rundown. Happy New Year. I want to put some corals in it maybe later today or tomorrow. I got some frags over here in the 29 BioCube that I'm gonna sell running like this. I've got some 1-inch frags of the Zoas I'm gonna start, and then there's a little Colt leather which I'm gonna throw in there, and I've got some corals coming from Jason Fox. Should be here on the 10th. But I'm gonna just do, I don't know, I've been doing 2.5% or 2.5 gallon water changes. So what is that, like 25%, or maybe 30%? I may even cut that back just to keep it stable. Maybe just like a gallon or 2 every week. Dose some Zeovit, the Nano pack. That did my BioCube really good. And that's the plan. I've got the corals I'm gonna put the Zoas in the sand, kind of like a little garden, and then I've got some really neat corals, and my plan is to do a few awesome corals and try to get them to grow out all over these rocks. versus cramming everything everywhere and making it look really busy. And there is one guy in here that I bet nobody else is gonna have. And I know what you're saying, he's gonna get big. Well, I live in Florida and they're natural here, and I can always take him back to the fish store, or even just let him go. He'd be fine. I live about 2 minutes from the water. So that is the biggest member of my cleanup crew, the horseshoe crab. So he's going to keep my sand stirred and nice and white, and I'll keep him fed, and we'll work as a team. We'll see how he goes. I know he's going to get big. He buries himself underneath the sand for part of the time, and he'll come out, and I've seen him free swim and eat and stuff, but that's month 1 YouTube video requirement. I'll take a picture once I get the corals in and put it on Instagram. And good luck, everyone. It's gonna be fun.